What's going on, everybody? It's Derrick.
And it's Doug. What's up?
That's right. We are back. Shortly before the show, we got asked, are we going to Nerd Luvia? Are we doing that?
I have no idea.
I haven't heard much about it, so I can't answer that question. It'd be interesting.
My friend Beth at work told us about, was it Cincinnati Comic-Con? I sent you a link.
Yeah. Maybe. Strong maybe.
There's a strong, definite possibility.
Strong possibility. 100% it's a maybe.
Yeah.
Right now.
We haven't ruled it out.
No ruling it out as of yet.
No.
So what have you been up to this week?
I had work.
Mm-hmm.
Finalized going up to, down to Tennessee next week.
Yep.
Finalized that. Really, that's about it. I haven't played any new games this week because, mostly poor.
Yeah, I hear that. Patrick asks us, are we going to Lexington Comic-Con in March? That is far enough away out. I can say a strong maybe. I'll look into it. I'd like to.
Yeah, I mean, if not a booth, because I looked at the booths for Cincinnati, it's $400.
Yeah, if not, we'll just go hang out, pass out stuff, and then drive back. It's Lexington. It's like an hour or 2 hours away.
Yeah.
We're always looking. Oh, okay.
Who's that?
It's John Daniel McClure. I am Patrick. I gotta meet Matt Mercer. Hey, there you go.
Dude, I would
Matt
love to
Mercer's there? Oh, yeah, I'll be there.
Right?
Matt Mercer is the voice of McCree, correct?
Yes.
And is the host of the Geek and Sundry tabletop game.
Critical Role, which ended, actually.
Did it really?
Yep. They're starting a new campaign next year or something like that.
Oh, okay. So yeah, that's a strong possibility of going.
Yeah.
I'd like to. If not a booth, just to go and hang out and see people.
Oh, yeah. I mean, because definitely, we talked about it last week, running a booth and going is a lot different from each other.
Yeah.
In that there's a lot of stress when it comes to booth because, you can't just ditch the booth and be like, I'm going to go talk to these people.
I'm going to go buy tons of merch.
Yeah, I already spent $400, $500, $600, umpteen amount of dollars to get this booth. I feel like I should be there. So it makes it very frustrating on occasion too.
Yeah, I get you. Let's see, what did I do this week? I played Mario Kart.
All right, you play Mario Kart every week?
Yes, I play Mario Kart every week. Got Doom. Started playing Doom, the new one, on my Xbox.
Right.
Have some thoughts about it, but I'm going to save those for a different time.
Yep. Started a new program on our YouTube page.
Yes, we did. That's actually something that's really cool, and it seems like a good time to talk about it. We actually started a new news program on our YouTube page called Bite Size News.
Yes.
It's just 2-minute long videos of news articles. So we talked about voice actor strike. We talked about the new Star Wars trilogy.
Can we go to Target and see if we can't find Tamagotchis today?
No, we are not going to do that because I know something that you don't.
What do I know?
That we already have Tamagotchis. We just don't have them. We own them. We just don't have them. Trust me on this.
Okay.
Then we talked about Tamagotchi, that sort of thing.
The Rian Johnson with the new Star Wars.
Yes, that was yesterday's.
Yep.
So we actually do those every day. I actually come home after I finish streaming. I record those.
Yeah.
Edit those and upload them all in one night.
And then today, one of our other content producers, Sam, uploaded
Spoiler alert for what, Sam? Yeah, we just done some
news
Battlefront stuff.
Yeah, he did Battlefront. It actually kind of makes me want to get Battlefront. I watched some of the video this morning. I'm like, I kind of want to get Battlefront, but that's $70, and I kind of want to get Pokemon this week, so
yeah,
I don't need to drop $100 and some odd dollars because I'm pretty sure my fiance would kill me. I need gas money to get to Tennessee and back.
Yeah,
which is what, $100?
Something like that. Depends on how much your
fuel mileage is.
Oh, Sam goes Tamagotchi.
Nice.
Spoiler alert. Spoiler alert. It won't live long.
No, I mean it might live long for me because I'm at work.
See, the thing is that I don't know if I can silence it. So it's one of those, like, maybe? It's constantly going off. Thor Ragnarok, I haven't seen it, so we're not going to talk about it. However, I think there's a possibility that James in the Film Slate podcast is going to be talking about it.
Yes.
Because he actually went and seen it, unlike us.
Yeah.
So,
maybe we can go see it next weekend.
I was thinking about seeing it tomorrow, possibly, before we go to Tennessee.
Thanks, jerk.
Well, you know, you're more than welcome to join me tomorrow.
Come pick me up.
Don't I always? Let's see.
I really don't want to spend the money, though.
Yeah, I know that feeling. Going Sunday, I'm hoping to. It looks really good. I hear nothing but praise for it and say it's one of the funniest
MCU films,
but I'm like, huh.
I still haven't seen Dark World, so I need to see Dark World first.
Oh, Thor Dark World. I was like, Dark
Yeah.
World. It's passable.
It's middling at best.
Mm-hmm. Pretty much.
All right, cool.
Patrick says Thor Ragnarok was amazing and it will knock your socks off. Awesome, then I just won't wear them.
Yeah, it's $10 a seat, but you only need the edge.
Excuse me, can I pay by how much seat I am taking? How much are you going to be taking? Just the edge.
Just the edge.
There you go. Sounds like a plan right there. Do you want to, anything else you've been going on this week?
No. Just like I said, our YouTube stuff that we've been working on with Sam and Micah.
Yep.
So, there's some other programs in store. 2017 is the year of science. 2018 is the year of production.
The year of science?
Experimentation and seeing what works and what
got it.
does not.
I was like, I'm missing something.
We go to science!
Not a dry seat in the room. Not. I think that's a different type of
50
movie.
Shades Freed comes out next year.
Yeah, that's true. Ugh.
It took you a moment. You're like, yeah, wah.
Yeah, I heard about that. Anyway, let's move on to YouTube Roundup.
Yes.
The first one you have is Girls und Panzer der Film Trailer Suicide Squad style.
Yes. It combines one of my favorite trailers, the Suicide Squad trailer, despite being an film. The trailer was one of my favorite trailers of all the DC films. So, Girls und Panzer is about high school girls who drive tanks and have tank battles, because why wouldn't they?
Yeah.
And so it combines like the Bohemian Rhapsody's styling of like the Suicide Squad trailer with Girls und Panzer, and so you have like them like having a cup of tea and like it gets ruined. And then it's just great. They also did a Wonder Woman trailer, kind of.
I seen that one.
And it's so good, but I like the Suicide Squad trailer one better.
Patrick says, not a dry seat in the room. No, John said, not a dry seat in the room, and Patrick replied, no, that's when I go see the Star Wars screening.
Yes.
Well, that'll be mostly tears for me, because that'll be when Carrie Fisher.
Yes.
That'll be her last appearance, basically.
It's really sad, like, I went on Twitter this week.
Yeah.
And I removed, like, 1,000 people I was following because, like, they either were inactive or they were just, like, they turned into spam accounts.
Yeah.
And so I was just like, okay. Like, Carrie Fisher's last tweet was, like, a long time ago. It's like, I can never not follow this.
Yeah, it's like one of those, like, when you have a good friend of yours pass away, and then you're like, you'll never unfriend them, even though you're...
it's almost like a mausoleum.
Yeah, it's like one of those, it's always there somehow to remind you. Like, when I'm inviting people to like our Facebook page, I see one of our friends that's passed, and I'm like, I will never unfollow, because just that moment... It brought a tear and both a tear and a smile to my face, because I was like, I'm sad they're gone, but I remember all the good times and think,
and they do say
they would have loved this channel.
You die twice. One when you pass, and the second time is when the last person thinks of you.
Yeah, the last time someone thinks of you.
Yep. Moving on to a less depressing topic, Girls und Panzer. Yeah, I mean, girls piloting tanks to the stylings of Bohemian Rhapsody. What could go wrong with that? You know what they should do?
What's that?
Never make a live action of Girls und Panzer.
Nope. But we're going to be talking about a live action film later.
Yes.
Let's talk about... the next video is Bare Naked Ladies Looking Up. I was showing this to you this morning.
Yes.
And let me word it this way. There is no good way of asking somebody, hey,
Do you like the bare
do you,
naked?
do you like the bare naked ladies? Because you're sitting there going,
That sounds so wrong.
around so wrong, but I'm using it contextually right.
Yeah.
It's like,
I mean, your wife brought up that she's like, that's the same thing as like Ninja Sex Party, and we're like, no, I disagree. Like,
yeah,
it's Ninja Sex Party. Like,
it's like when you're like, hey, let me ask my friend if they like this band, because like just one song of a band is not helpful. Like this song is "Looking Up."
hey, what's their new song?
Look it up.
Dude, you don't have to be
No,
jerk
it's
about it. Just
Looking
Google
Up. It's like, okay, hey, do you like "Looking Up"? Who's it by?
it. The bare naked ladies.
Bare Naked Ladies.
I'm quoted as saying, you know who probably doesn't get a lot of traffic on work servers? The bare naked ladies.
You're correct.
Yeah, and a lot of the Rooster Teeth crew's in it.
Yeah, but actually, I like it because it's their music.
Yes.
I actually like
Bare
BNL.
BNL. Are we shortening it now?
Yeah, they're relevant enough to have an acronym.
Yes.
Actually, I really like it.
Yeah.
I'm a big fan of their music, and ever since they did what was it? Looking Up. They done Any Way You Want, Odds Are, and
What am I thinking of? Who
What's
did
the-
Phineas and Ferb?
I think that was BNL.
Was
Or
it?
It was BNL or Bowling for Soup.
Bowling for Soup. That's who it was.
They're kind of in the same genre.
So
I'd say.
BFS? BFS and BNL?
Yeah. BNL sounds like the British Saturday Night Live.
Yeah.
So actually, I really like their music. It's like them stranded on an island,
Does-
but they're like, "Hey, things are looking up. Things are not always terrible.
Yeah.
Even though they may seem bad, things are looking up." And it's like, that's a really good. It's a really good video. Thank you, Bare Naked Ladies.
I like it.
It's one of those like, how do you say this without sounding weird?
Let me just go ahead and give you a sound grab. I do love me some bare naked ladies.
Okay, thanks.
You're welcome. It's not often I get to use that pun.
No, never. You've never got to use that pun.
No.
Okay.
Moving on.
Moving on from Bare Naked Ladies, we're going to the MCM London Comic Con October 2017 cosplay music video.
Yes.
There were so many adjectives in that.
Yes. It's by Sneaky Zebra, if I'm correct.
You're
They do a lot. Huh?
Oh. I completely misheard that. I was like, what? Carry on.
Yeah. It's a YouTube channel that has a whole bunch of cosplay music videos, and it's really cool because sometimes, you can see people that you recognize from Instagram, and it's like, I know them.
Yeah.
Oh, they're cool.
I know them. Ugh, I know them. Ugh.
Yeah. And so it's
I
really
have to
cool.
admit that.
It's really cool to see some of the just the really good costume work.
Yeah.
Especially because, a couple weeks ago we went to Louisville Comic-Con, Derby City Comic-Con,
Mm-hmm.
and it was so different, the quality of cosplay, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
It's not saying that the Louisville quality was bad, but
It's just
I
on a
definitely
different
think,
scale.
last year was definitely better, because we had a whole bunch of Star Wars people, we had,
And we may not have seen it all because we didn't go to the cosplay competition.
that could be true.
But I think at the same time, I think a better comparison would have been BlizzCon just happened.
Yeah.
So you see a bunch of the Overwatch people.
Yep.
So it's like, oh wow, there's so many different types of Mays. Like there was different skinned Mays.
And I think that is one really cool thing about Overwatch is that it really...
But I had a problem.
Okay.
And this is related to it. IGN done a top day one top cosplays, right?
Right.
It's like, okay, I get that they have to have things that people want to click on, and that typically is the I might have forgot part of the costume, possibly somewhere else type of cosplays.
Yeah.
And I don't necessarily mind those. I do mind that they showed the same person in the same cosplay about 7 different times.
Yeah.
And they're like, this is the best of day one. It's like, okay, but if you remove that one person, they're duplicates.
Yep.
I don't mind if they just do a a portrait and then they do an action shot. That's 2. That's fine.
Yeah.
But it was like, here's one, and here's them. It's like, okay, that's great, but we're reaching the line of diminishing returns.
Yeah.
It's like, okay.
I mean, it's like this, one of the bigger Blizzard cosplayers is Jessica Negri.
Yeah.
I love Jessica Negri. I like the work she does. She was in a few Rooster Teeth productions that I really enjoy. And, like, if you watch some of her videos, she's really funny.
Yeah.
But when, like, BuzzFeed or, like, Cracked picks up, like, a whole bunch of cosplay lists, like, here's 20 of Jessica Negri, it's like, yeah, there's really other cool cosplayers out there.
Yeah. There's, like, Yaya Han,
Anamia.
Yeah.
And, like, there's one guy, I forget his name on Instagram, but he did a really cool Draenei cosplay from World of Warcraft. And it's like, I've been following him since last year, watching this costume get made in chunks.
Yeah.
And then this year at BlizzCon, it was complete. It's like, dude.
Yeah.
Yes.
But I also was like, I know what it takes to get clicks, especially with IGN. It's like, hey, bring in. It's sad and it's.
You and I
weird.
will never draw the clicks like Jessica Negri would.
Yeah, exactly. You don't get
unless
clicks.
I do a fantastic Roadhog outfit.
Yeah.
Even
at
then,
which point maybe.
and
I get
solid,
that.
maybe.
But it was one of those like you're showing a duplicate over and over and over, and it's just not.
It's not working.
Yeah, it just was like okay, like
fantastic.
It's over the same thing. But with these music videos, like the MCM London Comic Con October 27 cosplay music video, it's like there's different
cycles
shots.
fast enough.
Yeah, it cycles fast enough. There's enough people because in a couple of the videos it was like here's 10, here's the top 10. Oh, here's 4 of them by the same person. It's like so it's really top 5.
Yeah.
So I was like, all right, cool. I mean, whatever.
Yeah.
So let's move on. Speaking of Comic-Con and everything, Better Than Static's mini documentary, Derby City Comic-Con. They actually interviewed us while we were at Comic-Con.
Yes.
And
do we look like idiots in this?
Yeah, well, it's pretty much just me looking dopey. Because I always look dopey, a little bit dopey on camera. I recognize that of like. I'm a pretty big dope on occasion. But it was like cool, and you got to see a bunch of different people. I was like, I talked to them. Oh my god, I talked to them.
Was Zach in it?
Huh?
Was Zach in it?
I believe so. It's been a little bit. I threw it on there like a couple days ago, and I haven't watched it since.
Bullcrap. I formatted these notes last night.
Hey now.
No, but you sent it to us and tweeted it out earlier this week.
Yeah. So I was like, oh, okay. And so I don't memorize these things. I watch too many YouTube videos.
Agreed.
But it was like, oh, I recognize that person. Like there was an author that we got to talk to for a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, I recognize them. Oh, there's this person.
There's that.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
It's like, and it was like, oh, there's us. Ooh, there's us.
I'm starting to get hit with a bag of hammers.
Yeah. Wow. Who did his makeup? Oh, wait, that's not makeup. He actually does look like he was beat up. So yeah, I was like, all right, cool. Like, I liked the video, and not just because it's shameless.
You watch it, and you're like, this is a wake-up call.
It's like, hey. No, it was like, wow.
Let me tell you, my insurance kicks in next month.
Well, actually, there's something I still have to learn is learning how to hear myself speak without going, ugh.
See, I'm used to that.
Editing video, I'm getting more and more used to it, but I'm just still like, And even like showing my wife the videos, I'm like, I'll just show it to you and I'll walk into the other room. Like, she'll listen to our podcast when I'm gone, because I'm like, I don't want to hear myself talk. I have to live with myself. I have to live with myself daily.
Yeah.
I don't really want to hear myself speak to myself. I don't think I'd listen.
It's like, hey there, me in the future, when you're listening to this, stop doing that.
Put that down. You just don't need it. You're eating because you're bored.
Yeah, that's something I've had, like, being as, like, I've had more of a sedentary job.
Yeah.
I've had to learn, I don't need to eat because I'm bored. I need to eat for survival, not for just, like, I'm bored.
I haven't done anything in 10 minutes.
Right. It's like, I usually stop by the gas station, get 2 buffalo chicken wraps, and a NOS energy drink.
Nice.
Because I like NOS. And now I have an excuse because we're saving him for a project.
Yes.
So it's like, oh, I need cans. Ha 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 ha. Wink. That's what I'm saving it for.
Right.
And it's really fun. And then that's pretty much all I eat today.
Nice. Anyway, moving forward.
Like maybe a Dr. Pepper.
You have D&D's Monster Slayer comes to Xanathar's Guide to Everything.
Oh my god.
Why do you pick so many videos that have so many adjectives?
Xanathar's Guide to Everything does not have too many adjectives. You just don't know who Xanathar is.
Okay, carry on.
Okay. The Witch Slayer. It was so tempting to just buy this on Amazon and be like, I had it pre-ordered. No, I didn't. It has a lot of new rules and class builds for Dungeons and Dragons.
Mm-hmm.
The Witch, not the Witch Slayer, Monster Slayer is, Van Helsing.
No.
So it has, like, innate knowledge of monsters. So instead of being like, oh, we figured out that, changelings are weak to silver. It's like, oh, once you figure out you're fighting changelings, you, as the Monster Slayer, and be like, oh, I have innate knowledge, and I do know that changelings are weak to silver and magic weapons.
Nice.
Or like, oh, we're facing, this monster. Roll. Yeah, I do know that they're weak to this and have resistances to this.
Nice.
And it's a ranger build rather than like a fighter build, which they had in the Unearthed Arcana, which is kind of like this is kind of in playtest before they kind of officially publish it.
Oh, Brad KT Russell asked, what was the best cosplay you saw at Comic-Con this year? Let's go Derby City Comic-Con.
I'm going to go with, I seen a really good Belle.
Okay.
I'm going to go with shout-outs to Hip Hop Red Ranger.
Okay.
There's a really good Red Power Ranger that I took a picture with. And, I mean, there's some of these of my favorites, like Blade. Blade was cool. But as far as, like, technical builds...
and we're discounting the 501st because that's an entire company, basically.
Yes.
So...
Ooh, that's a really good question, then. I don't know, what was yours?
I seen one, it was actually a Halo Spartan.
Okay, I remember
the armor
him.
looked really good. Other than that, there was... Tough Nut and not Lug Nut, Rough Nut, Tough Nut and Rough Nut from How to Tame Your Dragon.
Yeah,
they were with a cosplay group, and I was like,
I see. All right, you know what?
And they had the big feet. You know how, like in
DreamWorks
Animations, everyone has big feet. It sounds weird to say. They had those perfectly down, so like they're clomping around. They're like, ugh, my feet. As far as like kids,
there was a Voltron group that I really liked.
There was that, and there was a kid dressed up as L from the original Death Note anime.
Yes.
So, like, he had, like, a little Death Note, and he was, like, holding it on by the corner, and, like, the kid had kind of a slouch, kind of like how L did, and I was like, that kid's going places if he keeps it up.
Like, I seen, like...
Or he's gonna need a back brace if he keeps that hunch up.
I seen 3 kids. It was Lance, Pidge, and, Shiro.
Nice.
And so it's like, all right, you guys win because like they didn't have a Hunk or a
Keith. I seen a couple of them that was Matt.
Yep.
I seen I believe
Lothor,
Pidge, and Allura. Then I seen a Lothor.
Yeah,
a Lotor, not Lothor. Lothor, I believe, is World of Warcraft.
Yeah.
So yeah, but there was some pretty good ones. Like I seen Bell and yeah, everything. Okay, let's see. The last one up is Joel Osteen at the forum.
Yes.
Where's Joel's
is this Joel's entrance?
So this guy, he looks dead on like and I just realized that I still have the description for saying we're talking about Stranger Things at Comic-Con. That's untrue, and I can't change that right now.
That's fake news.
That's fake news.
Fake news.
So yeah, it was like this guy looked dead up like
Joel
Osteen.
Or
like dead up like Joel Osteen.
Or maybe Matthew McConaughey.
Yeah. And he drives up and he goes, where's Joel's entrance? And he kept calling himself J.O. Joel Osteen. J.O. is looking for a beer. J.O. is hungry.
Yes. I watch this and I'm like,
Did you watch the rest of his videos?
No.
One of them was he went to a book signing,
Right?
as Joel Osteen. But the thing, one of the read a comment on YouTube was like, well, it's clearly a fake. He's not asking anyone for money.
Yes.
Then it was like Joel Osteen's day off, and it's just like him, like, he's just, this is like the dirtiest one. He's like, he's swearing, and he goes, Donna, I thought I'd pay you to fill up this jar with yellow and pink starburst. All I'm looking at is red. And he's doing some nose candy off the table. He goes, I'm gonna talk to God. I was like, that would be entertaining.
When life gives you the ability to look like Joel Osteen, you make funny YouTube videos.
Pretty much. It's like then apparently he almost got arrested for getting down to the stage. One guy goes, do you know, like, some guy's
Some
name?
dude.
Yes. Yeah. Who are you? I'm that dude. And he goes, oh.
But I like the fact that he never technically said he was Joel Osteen.
Yeah.
He kept saying, where's Joel's entrance?
Where's Joel's entrance? Where can I, it's my event. It's like, then you just walk around, God bless you, God bless you, God bless you.
Selfie?
It was just an amazingly funny video that destroyed Reddit.
J.O. needs beer.
He's hungry. I was like you said, when life gives you the ability to look like Joel Osteen, you run with it. Yeah, you don't shy away from it. It was just a really funny, like, video. It was like, it's one of those, yeah, we can all laugh. It's pretty funny. Yeah. Anything else before we move on to some headlines?
Negatory, El Capitan.
Okay. Let's see. We got the Criterion is working on a Showa-era Godzilla release.
Yes.
Okay, so as the resident Godzilla person, what's your thoughts?
I'm super excited because that probably means that I'll be able to get it and watch all of them on Hulu.
Okay. Let me read this article real fast so we can talk about it a little bit more. Is that all right?
Yeah.
Okay, Godzilla's Showa era runs 15 films from the original 1954 film to 1975's Terror of Mechagodzilla.
Yep.
And the franchise broke until 84's Heisei reboot, Return of, while the proper Showa era ended with the Emperor Hiroto's death in 1989.
That's a little older than I remember, but okay.
Yeah.
Why don't you just go ahead? We will have the links in the description, so we don't have to sit here and read the entire article.
Yeah, that's just all I was going to read, actually.
Fine. Go ahead and read us the titles of the films in the Showa era.
Okay. There's Godzilla from 1954.
Yep.
Godzilla Raids Again from 55.
Yep.
Godzilla King of Monsters from 56.
I've actually seen all these so far.
Rodan, 56.
Yeah.
Mothra vs. Godzilla in 64.
One of my favorites, actually.
Ghidorah, the three-headed monster from 64. Invasion of Astro Monster from 65.
I don't think I've seen that one.
War of Gargantus, 1966.
I dig it.
Son of Godzilla, 67.
That's, I think, the first entrance of Nilla.
Yeah. Destroy All Monsters, 68.
Yep.
All Monsters Attack, 69. Godzilla vs. Megalon, 73.
Yep.
Godzilla vs. Mechagodzilla, 74. And Terror of Mechagodzilla in 75.
I do love the Mechagodzilla films. And I do love me some Ghidorah, too.
Yes. I love King Ghidorah.
Yes.
I'm excited for the upcoming Godzilla film that they're going to have Rodan, Mothra, and Ghidorah.
The new Godzilla on Netflix yet? The anime?
Not yet. Supposed to be soon.
Like Kaiju Planet or something like that?
Yeah, supposed to be soon.
And are you excited for Shin Godzilla's on Google Play?
Yes. That and Valerian is now on Google Play. So I'm like, so many movies to buy.
Yes.
Because I'm a big fan of Luc Besson. So, but going forward with Godzilla, do you think it's a good idea for them to do a Showa era Godzilla now that we're out of the Showa era?
Yes.
How do you think they're going to do that? Because we've upgraded technology.
Oh, wait, do you think we should have... No, we can't do it. We couldn't do a Showa era because, I mean, that was just how the art style was.
Oh, right. I'm sorry. I misunderstood for a second there. I'm apparently dumb. I was thinking that they were making another Showa-era Godzilla,
No, they're re-releasing
but they're
them.
just re-releasing it on Criterion Collection.
Yep.
My bad. My bad.
You're a B-dog.
Might be printer retraction later. No, I won't.
Yeah.
I regret nothing.
So I'm excited because, like, I love Godzilla.
Now, do you think that they should do Heisei and then...
I think they should eventually have all of them available, either, like, on streaming services or whatnot, because Godzilla's one of those...
It's a cultural thing.
Yeah, you either know Godzilla or you don't.
And it's one of those, my wife's like, it's alright, and I'm like, I want to show you more.
Yeah, and, like, my fiance does the same thing. I'm like, it's Godzilla. She's like, that's cool, dear. And, like, doesn't even care. It's like,
but it's Godzilla.
Like, I really just want them to do Gamera as well.
Yeah, that would be
like, if
cool.
we can do a Gamera and maybe some Ultraman, oh my gosh.
Alright, anything else about Godzilla you got?
No, not overly.
I'm excited, because Criterion is with Hulu, correct?
Yes.
So we'll be getting it on Hulu.
Possibly.
Well, I mean, I can't imagine they wouldn't.
Yeah.
Okay. Next up is the Deadpool 2 reveals Thanksgiving-themed poster.
Yes.
Okay, do you think it's significant that it's Thanksgiving-themed, or is it because it's near Thanksgiving and they released a poster?
I think it's Deadpool wanting to make fun of a Norman Rockwell painting.
Well, I agree with that. But what I was asking is, do you think it'll be released around Thanksgiving next year, or is it because this poster is released around Thanksgiving this year?
I would say that they're going to... I have two trains of thought. They're going to release it the same time they did last year, so another Valentine's Day, or they are going to release it as a Thanksgiving film.
I would love it if they did a Thanksgiving film.
Yes. I mean, because, like, we got to see it for Valentine's Day, like, me and my fiance.
Mm-hmm.
And it was really fun. And then I'd like to go see this at Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Or, like, a Christmas.
I love the fact that they've got a picture of Stan Lee in the background.
Yes.
And apparently we're getting Cable and Domino.
Yes.
I'm excited for this. I actually really like the Deadpool movies.
Yes. Deadpool movie.
Patrick goes, can I steal your Hulu to watch Godzilla? Hulu should be, unless you go commercial free, it should be free.
Unless you get Hulu Plus to watch on your devices. But if you have it on your computer, you should be able to watch it.
Yeah. And even on, like, your Xbox and stuff, should work.
I would say if you're an anime fan, or if you just like watching TV, definitely a Hulu Plus subscription is well.
It cuts down on commercials a lot. I'm excited for Deadpool because we're getting Cable, which is kind of a character you're like, all right.
Yeah.
And Domino is a character that is really hard to portray her power.
Yes.
Because, like, good luck.
Yep,
it's like the exact opposite of Jinx.
It's the exact opposite of Deadpool, really.
Yeah.
Deadpool has bad luck.
Ryan Reynolds shared on Twitter saying, Thanksgiving in our house is a glorious non-stop car accident set to the music of cocaine. It's like, yep, that's Deadpool.
Oh, Ryan Reynolds. No, is that Ryan Reynolds or is that Deadpool? Because I feel like that's a lot of Thanksgivings. It's just like, it's not a family holiday until someone's cried, someone's been threatened.
Deadpool opens up in theaters June 1st, 2018.
Okay.
June is going to be an interesting time of year, because summer blockbusters are kind of good, but then there's a bunch of people who will take their kids to go see it.
Yeah.
So I think that might...
If you're a parent and you took your kid to go see Deadpool 1 or whatnot, and it was like, oh no, this is an R-rated film. If you already don't know that Deadpool's going to be offensive...
Yeah. I love that. I didn't know it was offensive. What did you miss? Like... do you research movies before you take your kids there?
Deadpool, that looks like a nice superhero film. First, 10 minutes of the film, it's just like...
I hope you don't get a refund for this.
Right. I do love the people who are like, I want a refund. There are movie ratings for a reason.
Yeah. I get that. I love that some theaters are like, after this time, no kids. No one under 18. Yeah. For any movie. It's like, we're adults and we want to go see a new Shrek movie.
Yeah.
Get Shrek'd. Anything about Deadpool 2?
Nope.
Last up, I love this poster and I might make it a picture background at work.
I might make it my phone lock screen.
Just print it out, hang it in your cubicle.
Yeah, pretty much, actually.
There you go. Okay. Just some gaming news. Hori has a Dragon Ball Fighter Z branded stick planned for launch for Dragon Ball Fighter
Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah, that's the one. Thoughts on it? Real fast.
I do love fight sticks.
I am probably gonna get Dragon Ball Fighter Z.
Yes.
The character expansion, the character
Did
roster.
you see this morning that the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles are being added to Injustice 2?
I did. I don't know how I feel about it.
Hellboy's already in it.
Is he?
Yeah. Oh. But I'm excited for Dragon Ball Z Fighter because I love Dragon Ball Z.
Deadpool 2 open up with a PSA about the rating systems. I think that would be an outstanding. Hello, all. Hello, parents. This movie is R-rated. That means there's going to be lots of dirty words.
No, it would be funny as if they're like, and now for a PSA reading by Deadpool. He's walking out, stubs his toe. First word of the PSA, just loud F word. All right, I want to talk about the ratings.
That would be amazing.
First word of the entire film.
I just want it to be like a long string of words. So that way it's like, if they censor this is like the first things. It's like a 5-minute censored sound.
Yes.
It's like, or they censor it. Like they actually censor it in the PSA, and he goes, "See, that's the type of thing that will not be happening in this film. So if you don't like any of that, you should leave now."
Yes. Either of those two options. It's a Dragon Ball Z Fighter, right?
Yes. So they're getting a fighter stick.
Yes.
Will you be getting it, or are you going to wait for Dragon Ball Fighter Z, play it for a little while, see if you're willing to invest in a fighting stick?
Yeah, that's what I'm probably going to do.
Me too. I don't own a fighting stick at this point. I love them when I go to like the arcade cabinet. When I've seen them like at Fry's and stuff, I'm like,
I really wish there's an arcade here in town.
There's like a couple places where you can play an arcade cabinet, but it's like that's not an arcade.
Yeah, like Mr. Caddy's, like.
Yeah,
that's where it's like, oh, I'm gonna go play.
Get out of my way, kid.
Gosh, can we just go to that today and just go play arcade games all day?
Okami HD.
There was not a no in that.
There was not. I've got a funny story about that. Actually, can I tell that real fast?
Yeah.
So work, they're doing a bunch of massive layoffs.
Right.
I messaged my boss. I was like, "Hey, got a question for you. We're not going to be affected by these layoffs, will we?" His response is, "I haven't heard anything about them."
That's
not a no. That's absolutely not a no. It's like, is the house on fire? I haven't heard anything about it.
I don't smell fire.
It's not a no. That's not a yes or a no. Anyway, Okami HD clips put the Celestial Brush to work on consoles and PC.
I'm excited. I never got to play the original Okami.
I got to play the demo.
Yeah. For was it the PlayStation magazine?
Yes. When PlayStation magazine used to give you demo discs.
Yes. Along with Neopet's Curse of Ghidorah. Could we remember that game?
Yes. Can we not admit that we owned that game?
It was a great game for back in the day.
No, it really was. It was like almost like an open world
Neopets game.
Elder Scrolls almost.
I really just want to get back in the Neopets.
Yeah, that would be fun to do.
It's nerfed these days, though.
Do you think so?
Yeah, I was on it a couple weeks ago, and it was eh. Right. The games are fun, but now they're some of them that were super hard then are super easy now.
Well, that's because you have an adult brain.
Yeah.
They are meant for children. So Okami is finally coming to PC, though.
Yes.
I might be picking it up for PC, maybe.
To do some recording.
Yeah, and PC, it just feels natural to do the brush movement with the PC mouse.
Agreed.
Okay.
Didn't that game originally come out? Oh, was it Oh, I'm thinking of Batten Kaitos. They came out for GameCube.
Sam, what are you going in no to? And Patrick, what are you saying yes to? Xenoblade Chronicles 2 video reveals expansion pass with Zelda collaboration.
Yes. I'm excited for Xenoblade.
Me too.
I think I played one on the Wii U. I'm not sure which one it was.
I think it might have been I don't know.
It might have been Xenoblade
Oh,
Chronicles.
Sam goes no to Neopets.
Yes. At least it's not like Club Penguin, but that closed down.
Yeah, that closed down.
What was some of the other ones?
I don't remember the rest of them. So Xenoblade
Second
Chronicles.
Life? We can get in a Second Life?
No. It reveals a Zelda collaboration. So Zelda's getting some
Gear
Xenoblade gear, and they're getting some Zelda gear?
Yep. Hey, you want to go to GameStop today and see if they have Champions Amiibos for Breath of the Wild?
Why not?
Okay, cool. And if we do find them, we can scalp them on eBay for like $200.
Patrick Gould says, I only really have a PC and a Wii U, so I'm excited about Okami. Yes, you should be. It was an amazing game back in the day, and, the demo was, I should say. And I've seen plenty of gameplay, and
Gorgeous gameplay.
yeah, it's kind of like a different... It's like in the same vein as like Shadow of Colossus and Ico, where it's like mainstream gaming didn't pick it up, but it's one of those games you're like, why didn't they pick it up?
Yeah.
So yeah, let's see. Moving on to anime news.
Yes.
We're going to talk about this first. Crunchyroll announces streaming plans for Star Blazers, Space Battleship Yamato, $21.99 and more.
Yes.
So Space Battle State.
At the top.
Let's start from the beginning. Hello, my name is Derek, and you're listening to not that far back. Space Battleship Yamato, is that close to Robotech?
No, kind of, not really.
No, kind of, maybe.
That was Super Dimensional Fortress Macross.
Ah, got it.
Robotech didn't exist in Japan.
Well, I know that.
But it's kind of a space opera-ish, kind of like how Macross and Robotech was.
Okay.
But I'm excited for this because my fiance has Crunchyroll, and I'm, probably going to convince her to log in on my phone, so that way I can watch, like, Strike Witches or Warfleet High or something like that, whatever it's called.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Girls into Panzer again.
Nice. Okay. We're talking about a trailer.
Yes.
And something else that is an abomination to all mankind and all creation. And I actually I'm going to be playing the trailer small with no sound. Because this is something that I hold near and dear. And as Patrick can attest, he might own a piece of merchandise that tells him why not to do this. We're going to be talking about the Fullmetal Alchemist live action trailer. As my will to live
slowly
drains from my body, slowly seeps away to nothingness.
Yes.
So the live So my enthusiasm is gone.
2-0.
To nothing.
Is this the actual trailer?
It's part of the trailer.
Is this the trailer that I put up?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
Live action Full Metal Alchemist moviegoers to receive newly drawn manga by Hiromu Arawaka.
I kind of want to see this new manga, but I don't.
Sam goes, no, don't do it. Guy, you did the thing. Yes.
This doesn't look like the trailer.
It absolutely is the trailer. This isn't the trailer. I had it set up. Huh. Thank God, Sam, you dodged that bullet. You dodged that bullet. Apparently it was set on autoplay and started loading new trailers. So that's not the Full Metal Alchemist trailer, so you're spared. That looks like the JoJo's Bizarre Adventure trailer. So you're still not spared.
No.
I hope they do the manga in America.
Yes.
Because only then would I go and see it to get the manga and then leave.
Yeah, I'll be like, oh, cool, I get the manga? Okay, cool. Now that I have it, bye, guys.
Alright, bye. Do we get it before or after? Oh, before. Cool. I'll also take a ticket to... I'll also take a ticket to any other movie. The only other movie is Shrek 6, Get Shrek'd?
Okay.
I'll take one. I'll take one adult.
Let's see. Do I go see Full Metal Alchemist or 50 Shades of Grey? Which one will hurt my soul less?
Full Metal Alchemist. That might be the one to beat it.
I don't know. Like, is it like I can probably take a nap in 50 Shades Freed, or be like, have my own internal cinema sins going along. That's not real.
Ding! That's unethical.
That's abuse. Like, alright. Let's take a side note and talk about this. I'm really surprised that these movies are still existing because, or books are still, like, being hyped because it's abuse.
Yeah, it's straight up abuse.
It's straight up abuse. And with everything that's in the news currently,
yeah,
it's like, oh, like, I can imagine this hypothetical conversation somewhere where everyone's like, oh, Weinstein and Louis C.K. and now George Takei.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
I missed that one.
Yeah. Apparently he was accused of something. It's like, I'm all fine throwing rocks at these people. Because that's not okay. In any world, reality, whatnot. That's not okay. But then on this, like, you see on the same article, next year, 50 Shades Free. It's like,
Sam goes, oh my.
Yeah, I read that last night. I'm like, no, not George Takei. Like, come on.
Yeah, it's...
I expected this of Shatner, but not George Takei.
But it really is that you that's a really good point you bring up of, like, we have all these news articles and then it's like, and on the next page it's like, come watch the new 50 Shades of Grey or whatever movie, and it's like, that's straight up abuse. Yeah. Almost of every context.
Mm-hmm.
And we're glorifying it with film and going, come and see this new movie, and it's like,
yeah. I have questions.
I have concerns.
Yeah.
Moving from that, so the live action trailer for The Fullmetal Alchemist showed the Beyond the Gate of Truth.
Yeah.
So it's showing the Gate of Truth, so it's going...
Let me take another side note and say, the graphics...
Yeah?
The not the stunts, but like the, when he forms the spear, if this were done in the correct context, that looks really cool, actually.
Mm-hmm.
And some of the, how they do that looks really cool.
Like when they showed Gluttony in his, like, his fake gate opening, his chest opening, I was like, the thing is about some of these films is, like, some of the singular effects look fine, but when added together, they just make it kind of feel unpleasant. Like, I was like, okay, fighting Al. I was like, cool. And then his head gets knocked off, and I was like, it doesn't look good. It kind of just looks goofy.
Yeah.
But I was like, oh, okay.
It looks like I can appreciate some things because, like, I do love, like, Kamen Rider, and it's very much Power Rangers-esque.
Yeah.
And so it's like, I can anticipate that, and I'm like, okay, that's fine. But Fullmetal Alchemist, like, this is a actually serious storyline.
Yeah, there's some seriousness to it.
Yeah.
It's one of those things of, like, I say don't make them, and then I end up watching them because I'm like, I want to watch an abject horror as I go, I'm going to go home and watch this. I'm going to go home and watch the real series.
Yeah.
Moving from that, we have our Hulu, Netflix, Amazon pick of the week.
Yes.
I chose the Mayor. I don't think I've chosen that yet. I've talked about it, but I haven't chosen it.
What is it?
The Mayor is about this kid.
Yep, you talked about it.
And I love it. Like, the new episode, it was just really good. Like, he's doing politics, but he's not coming at it from a political standpoint. Like, he's coming at it from a real person. And, like, one of his advisors are his best friends growing up. And his mom always helps him, like, figure stuff out.
Yeah.
He's like, I don't know what to do. And she's like, you've got to be the voice of the people. She's a mail carrier.
Nice.
So it's like, and it's, actually, she's from Community. Shirley from Community.
Yeah, Yvette Brown.
Yeah, so it's really nice to see her.
The fact that I knew that off the top of my head.
She plays in a really serious role,
right?
But in a kind of a comedy, but not a comedy like Community. But it's just really good. And I think one of his advisors is a girl from Glee. My wife was like, she's from Glee, and I'm like, I'll take your word on that.
Okay.
I've only watched Glee enough times to know, gosh, they know how to use that bell at a scene transition. Oh, your pick was Chappie.
Yes.
I love that movie. Mostly because I'm a big...
Diane Ford.
Well, I'm not a big Diane Verd fan. I listen to their music on occasion.
I'm a big fan.
I actually more prefer the robots. Yeah. That's what it's all about, mainly.
Which do you think did robots better? Was it this, or was it... What was the other one that just came out?
RoboCop.
Something AI...
RoboCop.
No. I talk about RoboCop all the time.
Ex Machina?
Ex Machina.
That there were nowhere close. Chappie, I actually like better.
Okay.
Chappie was very underrated. Ex Machina, I feel like, was very hyped.
Overhyped. Which do you think did it better?
Okay.
RoboCop or Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory?
Those are no way comparable, but Willy Wonka.
Yeah.
Okay, the reason why I think that Chappie is better than Ex Machina.
Wasn't it done by the same guy who did District 9?
Are we cool with spoilers for Ex Machina and Chappie? Chappie?
Yeah, they're like
they're
2 years old.
Several years old. But Ex Machina is more prone to spoilers. I think we're good on those. Ex Machina tells you exactly what's going to happen.
Okay.
But the way they tell you makes you think that it's a lie.
Something else is going to happen.
That something else is going to happen. So they subvert the truth by telling the truth.
Okay.
So knowing that on a second watch through, it's like, I know what's going to happen because they tell you.
It kind of takes the joy out of it.
Exactly what's going to happen.
Plus, I do think that Chappie is one of those, like, Diane Ford are such characters in their own right that you can actually see them being
real
in this world.
And in the Ex Machina, there is 3, arguably 4 characters.
Okay.
There's Poe Dameron.
Right.
I don't remember his name. It's not coming to me off the top of my head. Hux.
Okay.
Then there's 2 other ladies.
Okay.
They're both in there.
They're there.
Well, one of them is a main character. One of them is just kind of there.
Okay.
But they tell you exactly what's going to happen. So when you go through and watch it, you're just like, all right. There's no suspense. There's no, like, oh my gosh, that twist at the end, it's so exciting. And there's no foreshadowing. There's nothing there. It's just, hey, I know what's going to happen because they tell me. Whereas in Chappie, it's like there's action, there's emotion behind it. There's a little bit more substance there. There's more character conflict.
That's cool. Hey, real quick, mute my mic. Vamp for a few seconds.
So I think that is something that I'm more about is Chappie. I just like that film better. How are you? While Doug is away for a second, I am going to go through and catch up on Chatlog. Anything else? No, not JoJo. Yara yara. Yes, Georgia K was the chosen one. I had to stop following him on Facebook for a little while, though. It was just like constantly. I'm like, all right, George, man, come on. Let's talk about something new. All right, anyway, game releases for this week. LA Noire, November 14th, so you've got 3 days on that. Hopefully, if you're going to get it, you get it. LA Noire is the game that almost bankrupted a company. And then we've got Star Wars Battlefront 2 for PS4, Xbox, and PC on the 17th. Now, I know Sam has played it a little bit. Sam, what is your thoughts on Battlefront? I've heard the multiplayer is pretty good, the single player is pretty good, but is it something that's going to be sticking around? Is it going to be something that has longevity? Is one of my main concerns. Because I didn't get into the first Battlefront. And so I'm like, didn't get into the first Battlefront. Not really wanting to get into Battlefront 2, because there's a whole lot of other games that I'm a little bit more interested in on a level. I'm probably going to be picking up Monster Hunter just to get the downloadable stuff and everything like that. So if you're into Star Wars Battlefront, I would say probably go ahead and pick it up. Make sure to get the console of your friends, so that way you can play with them. All right. Unless anybody has anything else, I'm actually just going to go ahead and run through the ending of this. So, because we're coming up on an hour, and Doug will have to say goodbye a different day. So, if you'd like to contact us on Twitter, there's all of our stuff. Our website is gamingandchillpodcast.com. Our Twitter is at gaming_in_chill. Our Instagram is Gaming and Chill Podcast, and our Facebook is facebook.com/Gaming and Chill Podcast. I need to put up our YouTube up there. Hey, Doug is back. Just in time to see the end of the show.
I thought my nose was
Oh, you thought your nose was bleeding?
bleeding. I did think my nose was bleeding.
That would be explaining.
Yeah.
Getting ready to end the podcast. Anything else before we end?
We talked about Battlefront 2 and how we have recorded game footage on our YouTube channel.
Yes, we do.
Okay.
We talked about our new YouTube show, Bite Size News.
Yes.
Talked about that. I ran through all of our socials and stuff like that.
Excellent. I think we're good then.
We got more projects in the works, but not gonna divulge too much. But just know that we're creating more stuff.
Yes.
And we're always sharing stuff on our Facebook page of our YouTube and all of our socials.
Yep.
Anything else?
That should be it.
All right then, folks. So thank you so much to our lovely viewers, such as Patrick, Sam, John. We had my lovely wife, as always, joining us. James joined us for a little bit. Brad. And then we had Jessica and Allison join us today. Oh, Sam said Conquest isn't featured. So, okay. Oh, right. Hang on. I was behind on some chat. Sam said Battlefront 2, 10 out of 10 would recommend. I see the multiplayer being slightly repetitive. Bummed the Galactic Conquest mode isn't featured. Patrick said the beta was good, but it's nothing compared to the Battlefront 2 from 05. I will probably agree, and James is still here. Well, James, thank you so much for tuning in and letting us know that you're still here. We will be back next week. We will not be back next week. Actually, we might be moving over to YouTube full time there.
Yes.
A little bit more streaming options there, and we're wanting to do more stuff there and grow that fan base.
Yep.
But we'll be posting everything here still. And like, hey, go check it out over here. It's live. We're live now. Go check it out.
Yeah. It's easier to share because on Facebook, there's not really a tool to share on Twitter.
Yeah.
And so on YouTube, it's like it's not a social media platform. We can share to Facebook, Google+.
Yeah.
You can share directly on Instagram, things like that.
Yeah.
And so it's a lot easier to get the content out to you guys.
We may have some guests next week who will be doing a podcast, but I don't think it will be live. So it's a bummer, but hey, what are you going to do, right?
Yeah.
Anything else before we go?
No, that's it.
All right. Thank you, everybody, for joining us today, and I hope you have a great rest of the weekend. Have a good one.